Hello everyone, Crystalline here. Welcome to my channel, Tuning into Love. Thank you for joining me for another pick a card reading. This pick a card is for what your greater self wants to tell you at this time. So just take a moment and tune into group 1, 2, 3, or 4. Whichever really calls to your intuition the strongest is the message for you today. Thank you guys all so much for being you, amazing, beautiful souls, and for tuning in with me, for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I feel you guys so strongly every time I tune in for these pick a cards, and so I'm just very grateful to be delivering these messages for you, and I truly hope that these messages affirm what you already know to be true within yourself. Always trust your own inner guidance and intuition above all else, and keep going. Okay, so I will put timestamps in the description for you guys, and let's just get into it, okay? We'll start with group number 1. Okay, group number 1. Let's see what your greater being, your greater self, your inner self, your true soul heart wants you to know at this time. So I pulled a Rumi card, the all-encompassing hand, number 20. I let go of limitations and recognize the true beauty of my being. I visualize all my limitations falling away one by one until I am safe, healed, and whole. Divination of the Ancients, we have book, knowledge. Wisdom of Avalon, we have the Merlin, alchemy, justice, balance, number 1. Ascended Masters, we have come out of the closet, Amaterasu. Wisdom of the Oracle, I believe that's what it's called. Messenger Oracle, I'm sorry. 48, wash away your burdens. And for the tarot, we have Knight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so right away, what I'm feeling for you is that you have this urge to really begin speaking your truth, acknowledging your truth, manifesting, creating a whole new energy, alchemizing a whole new pathway for yourself at this time with the Merlin energy here. This is number 1. This is new beginnings, bringing balance and harmony and justice into your world through the power of your greater being, through the power of magic, the elements around you, the universe, really truly being in alignment with your soul and your heart. With the Knight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles here, I feel like this could possibly be a financial opportunity for you, a way to really implore your creative skills and talents to be seen in the world, to be a very, your beautiful self, your powerful self, your authentic self in a very easy, natural way. I let go of limitations and recognize the true beauty of my being. So your greater self really wants you to see your true beauty, your true divinity, your true natural essence, and really allow it to shine forth. It's a time for you to speak your truth, to really go after what it is that you want. You've had some time to cultivate your language, so to speak. Let me look up this book of knowledge here and the divination of the ancients. And if not, you're being guided to begin really trusting yourself and speaking your truth. Begin practicing how you speak your truth, your words. It says, you are absolutely spot on. Even if others claim otherwise, you are not mistaken. Stick to what you know and understand, for it is correct. It is important that you stand strong in your convictions, even if others have not woken up to the truth of the matter. Some may come around in time, and even if they don't, move forward knowing that you are right. Make sure you are well read in your chosen subject, as a new and rewarding chapter in your life opens up for you. Gaining fresh information will allow you to be more discerning. Make sure you read between the lines in any given situation. Trust that which you know and follow it to the letter, for all you have learnt serves you well. It says, I stand my ground with what I know, which, speaks to the Knight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. You're coming into this beautiful balance and harmony with your foundation, your security, your structure, what it is that you stand upon. And I see finances here. I see when you have the courage to truly allow yourself to shine and be seen, washing away your burdens, allowing any emotional things that are coming up for you, emotions, feelings, to honor them. And once they pass out of you, it's like you're shining. It's like washing away what remains, whatever you've been going through this past year. I stand my ground with what I know, for 'tis the truth, and not for show. I've studied hard, I know what's right. This leads me to my path of light. Trust yourself, because whatever it is that you've been investing your time and energy in learning, you are spot on. Like, it is your path, it is your purpose. So it's going to feel very natural for you to express yourself in this field or talent or gift or whatever it is that you're doing. Um, Washing away your burdens, whatever burdens you were carrying from the past, allow whatever remaining emotions are coming up to be acknowledged and expressed in your own private way. And with the Merlin here, it's like you're learning how to truly alchemize, through your own soul and heart. It's like the law of attraction. You're really learning what it's like to be in alignment with yourself. Um, the Merlin is the messenger of initiation and alchemy. And it's the masculine energy. So it's going to allow you to take action towards this path that you're on. And at the same time, it's like bringing confidence into your world. It's going to bring more resources and other co-creative parts that allow you to truly align with whatever this is. Okay. Um, it says here that you're given notice that when it comes to your life and its purpose, the magical aspect of the Merlin can be summoned to help you find an answer that is within you. That when the Merlin appears, he tells you that justice will be done in all matters of your query, but not by any forceful action. Instead, ask yourself what you need to do to bring balance into your life. Are you working too hard, perhaps overthinking things? Do you have enough downtime? The answers you seek are not found in obvious places. It's time to go within through meditation and prayer and ask the spirit world of the Merlin's magical influence to send you signs and omens to help you chart your course. The Merlin says that he will lend you his wisdom and magic on this leg of your journey until you can claim it as your own. His message is always be in the world, but not of it, and wear it only as a loose cloak about your shoulders. You will never have to look outside yourself for answers when the Merlin appears. Remember, all signs and omens sent by the Merlin are but reflections of that which is within you already. Okay, so you're really beginning to see your you're beginning to see yourself reflected in the physical world through your choice to truly go within and study, do the work and really invest your time and energy into learning about your skill or your craft. With Amaterasu here, she's the goddess that went into the cave, and she wouldn't come out because she was afraid of her own light, and she was afraid of hurting others because she was so bright. She didn't recognize her own beauty, and it wasn't until she was urged to come out of the cave, and once she recognized her own beauty in the world and the good that it brought, and all the things that she could do, the being a beautiful, productive influence in the world, like really adding beauty to the world. It wasn't until she had recognized her own beauty first. So your soul is really urging you to go for it, whatever this is. It will be equal, it will be balanced, it will feel really harmonious in terms of giving and receiving. It feels really good. Like, you just know this is just affirmation for you. So this is beautiful. Let's read the Rumi card here. I was drawn to tune into Rumi because it's just such a beautiful energy of love, and it's like that soulmate energy of being able to recognize your divine reflections in the outside world, anything outside of you, whether it's a person, a place, or a thing, your home, your environment. It's like you're alchemizing, as within, so without, even in your home space, recognizing what is truly a reflection of you versus something that maybe someone just gave you, or was just made that way. Like, you're changing things to reflect your own inner world, and that's going to help sustain you and just keep reflecting to you that you're on the right path. It's going to feel really good. Whenever you're outside or out and about, there'll be synchronicities and messages and people that just affirm that you're on the right path. Okay, so the all-encompassing hand. This is the poem by Rumi. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath I feel, my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. Hmm. I have held your hand in mine for so long that I have long since ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with love divine, and there is one hand holding and held, one being, loving and loved, though we may appear by less ecstatic angels to be two. The love that gives us this handfast, beloved, is so powerful we could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands would be joined, gently and yet enduringly, in unfailing love and sublime friendship. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, dearest one. So, yeah, I feel this is just reassurance for you, like affirmation, like yes, which we all need. Perhaps you have been feeling somewhat alone on your path or struggling with a matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart and speaking of it to no one. Such loneliness that can foster in the heart. With no other to bear witness to your life experience, you may question your life, your sanity, your truths, and create doubt where no doubt need be. This must stop now. You are worthy of so much more, and this suffering is not essential for your growth now. It is time to let it be and to open up to the touch of grace. So this oracle comes to you as the hand of the divine. It is the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings it can bestow, upon the troubles it can lift from you, upon the tenderness it can communicate to you through sacred touch. Allow that divine hand to reach for you, beloved. Do not turn it away. Do not let old shame, guilt, or mistaken notions of false independence keep you from accepting this heavenly hand. This hand reaches to gently wipe away tears of the past. It will deftly unravel the ties that have bound your own hands, preventing you from fully giving and receiving according to your worth, which is incontestable and without limit. This divine hand will reach for you in your meditations, your sleep, and your prayers. It will reach for you through life circumstances, through the smile or hug you receive from another, or the touch of another human being. It will reach you through the song of a bird, the falling of leaves, the soft fur of a beloved pet, through song lyrics that seem to speak what you are feeling deep inside, or the colorful dress of the stranger across the street who catches your eye and makes you smile. This divine hand is reaching for you now through this oracle. Yes, says the great beloved, I am reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you, because the world is in a forgetful daze too, and ignores the caress of the breeze, the joyful acknowledgement of every sunrise, and the reverence made radiant in every sunset. Life is the touch bestowed by my hand. Shall you receive me? Let me love you. Let me restore your soul and remind you there is nothing to fear now. Come, lay down your weapons and your fear for this moment. Quit using that mouth to cry for war or to cry in despair. Bring yourself to my table and use that mouth to taste some bold and rich wine instead. Enjoy with me in this moment the unbreakable bond that lies between us. Allow me to bring the cup of wine to your lips. Behind your head, so gently, lies my all-encompassing hand. Know the peace of my love. So deeply can it register with you now that you shall never again forget it. This oracle comes with a particular message for you. There may be a situation or circumstance in your life that you may feel is somehow unable to be solved. This oracle comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be solved and all can be resolved. There is always a brighter, better, more beautiful outcome possible. You are asked to pray using the sacred honoring ritual and to do so with conviction. The divine has this situation in hand and all is unfolding as it should be. Ask for help each day by saying, I ask for help this day in all ways through unconditional love. Thank you. You can be more specific in your request, asking for help in a particular relationship or project too, if you wish. The divine wants to lend you a hand. You must ask for help first, however, so ask. Empower that all powerful hand of grace to bless your life and all circumstances, relationships, and situations that have been or yet to be for you. Okay, so I'm going to read the sacred honoring ritual for you. Place one hand resting upon the other with palms joined together. Say aloud, through the loving grace of Rumi, brother of my soul, who loves me without condition, these hands are now blessed as the hands of the lover and the beloved, as the one divine hand, all-encompassing. I am blessed, protected, nurtured, and received. I am touched by the divine with compassionate mercy and loving tenderness. I call on the hand of grace to touch, heal, bless, and protect all aspects of myself and my life journey. Through divine grace, so be it. Simply rest with your hands in the same posture for several moments, then finish your ritual. If you wish, you may continue by speaking in prayer to the divine and offer up any issue or concern you have. Give it a voice. It doesn't matter how small or major the issue may seem. Talk it over with the great beloved, a wonderful and responsive listener. When you are finished, place your hands in prayer, bow your head, and simply say thank you to your heart, okay? You have completed your sacred honoring ritual. And something I've learned and recognized greatly this past year is when we're speaking, every word is like a prayer. So if there's emotional unrest going on within you, or you're feeling agitation or frustration, try not to speak that out loud. Instead, address it internally. Take some time by yourself to meditate, allow yourself to cry or write down how you feel versus speaking it out loud audibly. When you speak out loud, do your best to be very mindful about your intentions and your words, and speak as if you're speaking to the divine, the beloved, your divine reflection. And if you feel, that you need to, it's like, that's why writing or somehow finding a way to release whatever burdens that you're carrying, I've noticed that makes a huge difference in how the outside world, the universe, the magic responds to you, okay? Let me just see what the washing away your burdens, if there's a message in here. So yeah, just if you have feelings of regret or remorse or shame or guilt, um, you know, if there's been broken promises in the past, if you've judged yourself or blamed yourself for anything in the past, if you're carrying any sort of burdens with feelings, that come from things that cannot be changed, right? Things have happened and there's no going back. It's time to allow yourself to release those burdens, release those emotions. Taking a bath, connecting with the water, drinking water, surprisingly, is something that really helps with our emotions. It helps us cleanse our body of the stuck energy. It helps the flow of the energy in our bodies. It helps with the alchemy. When our body's dehydrated, our cells shrivel up a bit, and our body just is like in this natural state of fear instead of the natural contented state of love. So, being conscious of drinking more water every day, and as you do, bless the water, like just be thankful, feel the energy of thankfulness and gratitude, and coming out of the closet, choosing to really recognize your own beauty, your own power, your own alchemical energy that is so needed in this world right now, for you to shine. So come out of the closet, let go of any limitations, recognize the true beauty. Love is the remedy. Love is what heals any of those past emotions. They're simply emotions and feelings that are stuck, because once you make the decision to align with love, and you know that you're going to choose the right thing, you're going to choose inspiration and forgiveness, and you're not going to make the same mistakes you did in the past. It's about allowing time and trusting the timing of things to unfold, trusting the feeling of taking it day by day, slow and steady. With the Six of Pentacles here and the Knight of Swords, this is like a quicker energy. It's like a burst of energy. It's like nothing's going to stop you from truly embodying your truth and aligning to this place within you where you feel confident in speaking your truth. I feel like there's just this balance coming in with your foundation, your physical world. So justice is on your side, and it's through your choice, the power of recognizing your own alchemical contribution and co-creation with the world, okay? So, group one, you are amazing. You are beautiful. Thank you so much for being the beautiful soul that you are. You are strong, stronger than you know. You are an emotional being for a reason. It's our guidance system. And so, it's a part of learning about our emotions. And, when things are heavy, it is difficult to move forward. It's difficult to even envision anything that feels in alignment when your world's been rocked. So, take your time, nurture yourself, the way that you would nurture someone unconditionally. Love yourself, take some downtime, take some time to pamper yourself, take a bath, rejuvenate, you know, whatever feels good. Don't worry about the dishes in the sink or vacuuming or all that stuff. It's all going to be there tomorrow. Just take it day by day, moment by moment, and allow yourself to just feel nurtured, okay? And things will just begin. The universe will just start revealing things and messages will come, okay? You know inside what is true. You study, you go within, you learn, you open your consciousness, and so now it's time for you to acknowledge and accept that it's your time to shine, okay? Beautiful one. I love you so much. Thank you all for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I truly enjoy and just feel so grateful to be able to deliver these messages for you. So take really good care of you, and I will see you all again for the next pick a card. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Peace in, peace out. Love you guys. All right, group number 2. How are you guys? Thank you for joining me. So, what is it that your greater being wants you to know at this time? So, your Rumi card is number 29, the right choice. Look at that card. Wow, that is a powerful energy. It's like an angel, an etheric angel with all this burst of like passion and inspiration. And there's a lot of creativity here. There's a lot of I feel the powerful energy right away, but it's very like soft. And look at this. I rejoice in my creative energy. Fun, uplifting ideas flow through my consciousness, and I follow through on the ideas received, bringing them into full manifestation. Wow. Okay, so I can feel the creative energy. This is beautiful. Divination of the Ancients, Shagai, fragmented. So it's like you're calling you're calling forth and back all of your soul aspects. It's like when we travel throughout life, we leave these energetic imprints all throughout our life, wherever we've been, any sort of relationships that we've been in, emotions, experiences, ideas, conversations. Like it's like it's like all coming back within you, and it's like you're gonna just it's like all of this creative energy is just within you, and it's like time for you now to put it out there into the world. The hawk omens messages, number 11. So there's a lot of signs and messages and synchronicities that are affirming you, that are really allowing you to feel that reassurance that you're on the right path, that whatever you're experiencing, because we're calling back aspects of ourselves, and we're really going back and remembering and tuning into our true inner self and connecting with our greater self, where we want to be in the future and where we've been in the past. It's not all good, or there's nothing really good or bad, but it doesn't all feel good. Sometimes it feels emotional and upsetting, and we have a hard time with that. It's like we go, so it's like you're recognizing though the beauty in all of it, and how certain experiences or relationships or even like certain creative projects, it's like recognizing that it's nothing holding you back or stopping you. It's actually allowing you to see how to approach things from a new angle, how to make it a part of your foundation, so that as you're moving forward into your new creative flow, it's serving you. Because when we learn from our mistakes, then we're able to move forward without making those mistakes. It's like you're learning and you're growing and you're really embracing the whole process. I can really feel it. With the hawk, it's like the bird's eye view over the whole situation. So ascended masters, we have Isis, balanced career and home life. Okay, this is really good. Stay strong, number 43 from the messenger oracle. Look at that big green dragon. Powerful. It's like you're like, it's like guarding something sacred. It's like there's a power behind it. You know, you've put in a lot of like work. You're not going to take any of it for granted this time. It's like you know what you're doing. Your tarot cards, King of Rods and Page of Swords. Look at that. Okay, so make sure this is all on the camera. Okay. So there's an energy around you that's helping you really find balance within this creative energy that you're feeling, these new flow of ideas, especially with the King of Rods here. It's like you're being guided in what actions to take and really bringing this inspiration to life. You know who to call, you know who to connect with, you know what resources you need, you know what's available to you and what you're calling in. The Page of Swords is, I feel like it's, you know, your inner self, your greater being really speaking to you again with the messages. You may be receiving messages and it's helping you discern whether it's in alignment with your truth or not. It's all guided by your greater self. Like there will be, it's like every moment you're guided. And I want to look at this Shigai fragmented card. It's the bones. It's like in your bones. It's like stuff coming in from deep within you. It says the worst is behind you, and you can begin to breathe deeply, knowing you will never have to go through the same difficulties again. A place of such uncertainty that it left you feeling that all you cared for was torn from you, lost forever. It hasn't been easy at all to gather what little strength you had left, but sometimes we must undergo a journey of turmoil to find the haven of peace on the other side. I'm getting a bit emotional. It's like you really, this is like your purpose. This is like your life's passion, you know? And there may have been a time where you felt like all was lost, like all of this energy you put into something. However, it's all coming back to you in such a powerful way. Whew. So now know that you are safe to release your sorrow and allow your tears to cleanse away your hurt. As though gathering back your scattered Shigai bones, your heart will knit together and you will soon feel whole again. I can feel the emotion. I won't turn back, I'll carry on. Hard words and sorrow made me strong. For now I rise, I'm standing tall. Emotions healed, I conquer all. It's a very happy emotion. It's like overcoming something really difficult and feeling that relief and that gratitude for the magic of the universe and restoring us and restoring our creativity and helping us really create something real and solid that's not going to just get washed away again. It's like you've been through something that it's like you'll never find yourself in a position like that again where it's just taken away or it's like disrupted. It's like, you know, this very powerful dragon here, stay strong. You know, the King of Rods, he's a leader. He's a leader and he knows, you know, his actions are very intentional. He knows that his actions are divinely guided by his inner self, his greater being, by the universe. It's all in alignment. You know, he goes after what he wants and he makes it happen. You know, it's like everyone listens to him because he knows also like how, it's like if he was a businessman, he knows how to, it's like he can assess people and what their gifts and talents are, and they can be a part of the co-creation in a way that allows them to be a leader in their field and their expertise and their craft. Like it's like all very empowering energy. It's very strong. Okay. I feel a lot of healing, you know, as this energy comes in of balance and this creativity, it's like it's healing you at the same time, it's strengthening you at the same time. And your greater self is really reassuring you right now that no matter what, like this experience, whatever you've been through, it's only serving to strengthen your growth and strengthen, you know, what it is you're doing, because whatever it is very important in the world. It's very important. It's anchoring that solid foundation of unconditional love. It's like the dragon is like guarding something sacred here. You know, this is sacred, and you know, anything that is not sacred shall not pass. It's just like, you know, if someone or whatever situation it is not all on board, it doesn't pass. It doesn't come through. You know, and you're able to discern what that is. Okay, so stay positive. You know, it's like feeling the emotion but not allowing the emotions to rule your decisions. Like it's like all very positive. Okay, it's giving you the time and space you need to really cultivate this creative idea, whatever it is, okay? I'm going to read the Rumi card to you in just a second here. Um, yeah, this is really, it's giving, it's a feeling of strength that no one can ever take away from you. You know, it's a strength that is in your bones, it's in your core, and it's something that you will never forget, and it's something that it like anchors your foundation. It's so solid. You know, it's like you have the energy of the elements around you, the earth, your ancestors, like your past, present, and future self is like all coming together to support you and allowing you to really rejoice, you know, to feel the joy, to feel the balance, and like allowing time and space for you to organize your home, your family, your career. Like it's all just going to flow. I'm just so happy for you. It's overwhelmingly beautiful, but not overwhelming. It's like well deserved. You're a beautiful leader. You're, I'm so emotional with tears of joy and happiness for you. So let me read this card, number 29, the right choice. Whew. I'm feeling you in my heart. Thank you for being you, strong soul. Okay, so here's the Rumi poem. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop that sells nothing but sweets. Don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has vision. Not every sea contains pearls. Within you, I recognize my most trusted friend. Ah, we go back a long way to before that moment when time began. We knew each other then, even before time was born. So I say, hello, my old and dear friend, so lovely for us to meet again. And I feel how your heart responds with a wave of love, for it is that love that is you, my most trusted friend. That feels like a message directly from your greater self, you know, your divine reflection, your 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 soul counterpart, you know, your soul, your heart, okay? On the path of love, there is not so much wrong and right in the moral sense, so much as what is wrong or right for you. The mind, let me read that again. On the path of love, there is not so much wrong and right in the moral sense, so much as what is wrong or right for you. The mind cannot help so much here. Only the heart can speak such truths. The mind may reject it, recoil, analyze, and find all the reasons why the simple truth, the right choice of the heart, cannot possibly work and only lead to pain. That is what the mind does rather well, actually. But it doesn't mean the right choice, the heart choice, becomes incorrect. It means rather that the heart has outsmarted the mind, and the mind will need to bow to the heart, even without understanding its sometimes impenetrable mysteries. Or one can choose to stay in inner conflict, fighting against the right choice. But eventually, love will prevail, and the way forward must be taken. So, can you give up what you have planned, believed, or decided? Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intentions into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. It will lead you along the right path to the right house where sits the right master for you. He grabs you in a bear hug and gently whispers into your ear, "What took you so long? I've been waiting for you since the day you were born. Now we are together. It is time for us to play." It is said that one man's meat is another man's poison. To base your choices on what others have chosen for themselves may end up killing you. Better to take your risks on the angel of your own heart, wise as that being is, and dance to your own heart rhythm instead. There may be fear if others seem to be dancing different steps, but beloved, you know that is just because every heart has its own unique rhythm, and yours doesn't want to waltz so much as to tango. So why not allow it to be thus without fear or doubt? This oracle comes with a message for you. In your heart, you know what holds meaning for you. You may or may not have a grand vision to go along with that meaning as yet, but deep within, you know what is without value and what holds value for you. You were born with those values intact in your heart, and whatever confusion has arisen for you along the way is just where the values of others have transfused into your own blood. It is time for a transfusion of holy light into that blood to be cleansed and purified, restored to its integrity, and filled with passion for what is rightfully yours, your unique passion and purpose. If you have been concerned about your path and what steps to take next, this oracle comes as an omen of good things headed your way: clarity, reassurance, truth, and revelation. Don't hold on to a belief system or vision if it appears to be tossed on its head. Let things go the way they will, and good fortune will prevail for you. That vision might actually have been upside down all this time and suddenly able to right itself and be born for you if allowed to topple. Or perhaps there is a more fulfilling version of your vision lurking in its remnants to be scooped up by your soul with its hawk vision and eagle deafness. Interesting. Trust that if you are being drawn away from a tantalizing sweet shop, there is a more delicious array of confection just around the corner for you. So, yes, have your tantrum if you must, but you will be sheepish soon when you realize the hand of the great beloved that removes is the same hand that bestows even greater gifts. So, the sacred honoring ritual says, turn the palms of your hands down toward the earth. Say aloud, with gratitude and trust, I release that which is not rightfully mine. Open your hands upwards towards the sky. Say aloud, I give thanks for the grace that is bestowed upon me now as I accept my rightful divine inheritance. Stand with your hands in prayer at your heart and say aloud, I honor my heart wisdom. May my heart always be my leading light, showing me the way of grace. So be it. Okay, so what I love about this too is I feel this beautiful balance between the masculine and feminine energies. Um, the King of Rods, he's a visionary, right? He receives these divine inspired ideas and visions, and so I feel like whatever you may have tried to implement in the past, if it didn't work out the way that you had expected, it's because there's something even better for you. It's like it was like a training ground. It was like a time for you to learn and gain experience and exposure to things so that when you begin your true alignment, your true vision that you're going to manifest and bring into form that's going to be long lasting, it's done right. It's like it's going to all feel so right because something this beautiful, something this powerful, something this enjoyable and so in alignment with your heart and soul, it's like you don't ever want to see that go away. And so it's like there's this beautiful interaction between your heart, your soul, your mind. You're receiving, intuitive insight, instincts. You're able to like receive the guidance from your inner being and also receive it in the outside world from your greater self, from your divine reflections, those people and places and situations and opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves, and it's about being patient too, and being able to recognize what is true for you and what isn't, because when we're manifesting, a lot of energies or certain people will present opportunities and it doesn't mean that it's right for us. It's just knowing that when you're in that energy of receiving and you're also taking action, that you want it to feel 100% in your heart, and that's how you're going to know. It's like you have to be in complete trust of what your heart's guiding you, even if it's something that feels like, if it feels good but there's something off about it, that's when you want to just step back a little bit, observe, not jump into anything too quickly. Like give yourself a couple days or some time to feel into it, allowing the universe to affirm it to you, your higher self, your greater self, whatever it is. Like this is something that is really sacred and important to you, and it's something that you want to continue with like for lifelong, or however, whatever it is, it's something that you want to last. So stay strong and vigilant in your knowing, in your trust. This, it's like what's right for you when it feels absolute, like no questions. That's what you're tuning into and feeling into. Okay. And with the hawk here, it's like yeah, your soul is all, it's like got you. It's like it's not going to let you fall down or make a mistake at this point, okay? So allowing you to focus on your creativity and your balance and what really truly matters to you as you're manifesting this, okay? It's so beautiful. So group number 2, that is your reading. Thank you so much for being you, for your strength, your beauty. Thank you for tuning in here with me and for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I'm truly honored to share these messages and to be here with you and walk this very beautiful, wild, strong path of love with you. And I look forward to seeing you guys next time for the next pick a card. Sending all my infinite love as always. Peace in, peace out. All right, group number 3. How are you guys? Thank you for tuning in with me. So let's see what your greater being wants you to know at this time. So your Rumi card is 31, commitment. It's a beautiful energy there. A lot of rainbow light, a lot of color, a lot of diversity, variety, all-inclusive type energy, something you feel really good about committing to. It's like bringing life into your world. It's like something that feels like this natural enhancer of your own creative, brilliant, shining wisdom, light, soul, heart energy. This is beautiful. I freely express who I am. It is my birthright to express myself in ways that are fulfilling to me. This is a very fulfilling type of energy. It feels so, it just feels so in alignment. This is something where it's like you feel so naturally able to just express yourself. It's this freedom. It's like it's very similar to the Sacred Rebels like coming to life card, where it's like because of your choice to align with your authenticity and your heart and your soul and who you really are and choosing to really express your true essence. It's like the rainbow, the shimmery essence of who you really are. This is really beautiful. Divination of the Ancients, we have tea leaves, foresight, okay. Wisdom of the Oracle, the High Priestess, number 2, discernment, prescience, prophecy, and vision. Ascended Masters, let it go, Kuan Yin. Number 33, respect your boundaries, from the Wisdom Messenger Oracle, or Oracle, Messenger Oracle. Again, the dragon in this, it's the color, all of this beautiful color. It's like a feathery nature amplified expression of yourself in the most natural, authentic, beautiful, unique ways that only you can do. Oh, it's so pretty. It's just like this pretty, beautiful energy that just radiates out of you. And your tarot cards, we have the Six of Pentacles and Temperance, okay? So this could have to do with finances as well, bringing more stability in terms of your finances, financial opportunities, something that feels really good in your heart and soul, that's just equally balanced, and allows you to tap into your creativity. It's just like, wow, I can create and feel this amazing, beautiful energy and receive stability for my foundation, myself, my family. You're receiving a lot of inner guidance right now. Your intuition is like, it's heightened right now, and with that, I feel emotions. As our intuition really comes up to guide us and affirm things for us, it also brings up emotions. So you may be letting go of things, past emotions, wounds, hurts. With the tea leaves here, it's being able to divine with nature. And when I say nature, I mean like your authentic, natural way of tuning into the universe and into the elements around you, the energies around you. Even just, the tea leaves, drinking a cup of tea and looking in the bottom, and it's affirming something for you, or it's showing you something that you felt in your feelings but weren't quite sure. Um, the high priestess here with prophecies and visions that you're receiving, and being able to tune into that subtle energy of nature, of magic, of alchemy. Um, it's like inside of you. I feel like there is an emotional release going on, and it's teaching you how to respect your own boundaries. It's teaching you how to set up boundaries around your, your like who you really are, your morals, your beliefs, your intentions, so that you can move about freely, expressing yourself and not feel worried or concerned about what others think, or that you're misaligning to anything that's not right for you. You're really coming into this balanced energy of give and receive, of being able to feel really generous when it feels right for you, and when it's time for you to be, like give to yourself, there's no guilt or shame when it comes to that. You're able to, provide yourself with the resources that you need, with knowing that it's all investing into whatever it is that you're moving forward in. So this is really, really beautiful. I want to look up Kuan Yin here. Kuan Yin is beautiful, beautiful Buddhist goddess of compassion. So she really, she's very, very wise, ancient energy. I feel, whenever I feel her, it's like there's strength in recognizing your emotions. There's strength in letting go of things of the past, especially, maybe any sort of judgments that we've held against ourselves, or ideas that we were supposed to be one way instead of another. Like, I feel a lot of compassion energy, which frees you in a sense of being able to truly express your emotions, your lightheartedness, your artistic side freely. Okay, your spirit, your soul, your heart. With temperance here, this is an energy of really learning how to master your own, again, your boundaries, your patience. It's learning how to alchemize. It's like refining you. It's like your soul is refining you into self mastery right now. Um, Kuan Yin says it's time to stop struggling, pushing, or forcing things to happen. And again, yeah, with the high priestess, it's about allowing. It's about allowing things to be revealed to you, allowing the universe to reveal things to you with the tea leaves. It's just expecting that when you're in alignment and you receive these visions, like the universe, your soul, your heart is going to affirm all of this in your physical reality. So there's no need to worry about an answer coming your way, or, having to go out and seek answers. Like, it's all being revealed to you day by day, moment by moment, in the right time, so that it's not too much at once. It's like something where you just want to remind yourself to go slow and steady, because you're really coming into alignment with your authentic self. And so with that, there's a letting go of needing to know what's next and needing to find something. Like, it's just naturally you're able to receive it. The visions, the messages, it's just like you don't even think about it anymore. It's almost an energy of expecting without thinking about it. You just know that you're in the flow, and everything that comes and goes is meant to. Okay. Um, So when you let the situation go to spirit, you automatically open supportive doors that will bring solutions and an outcome exceeding your expectations. Let go of struggle, anger, unforgiveness, or anything else undesirable. Trust that the universe is on your side, okay? And compassion. Have compassion for yourself and everyone involved in your life, in these situations of the past and in the future. Um, Respecting your boundaries here, learning how, love creates boundaries, where fear creates, this defensive type of energy. So as you really embrace the love within yourself, and I feel like this, I'm going to read the Rumi card here in a minute, but the commitment, it's like really committing to your heart and your soul's guidance. It says others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationships if you do not respect them yourself. Know yourself, love yourself. If you do not accord yourself with the same care you desire from others, then you will not be shown care. If you do not honor your own truths and dreams, then nobody else will. Honor yourself by treating yourself with the same care and in the same manner that you wish others to treat you. And that is such a beautiful, profound, and yet simple acknowledgement of our own power. We are all divine reflections of one another. So It's, when we honor our own gifts, our dreams, our feelings, our heart, our soul, that is reflected. And, if another is not honoring that, instead of taking it personal, we just recognize, that that's an energy we're not aligning to, and maybe having compassion for that person or that situation. Not maybe, but having compassion, and that allows you to share in that love energy without remaining attached to the outcome of it or trying to change someone or something or force something to happen. It's recognizing that as you come into alignment, you're going to feel automatically what's in alignment for you. And so this is a really powerful time for you. And in order to truly freely express who we are, we need to know what our boundaries are. It's your birthright to express yourself in ways that are fulfilling, okay? And that's what's happening. You're really aligning to a time in your life when you're choosing what is truly fulfilling for you. And it may not be fulfilling for everybody else, and it doesn't matter. What matters is that it fulfills you, it anchors you into your true core essence, who you really are, which allows you to truly shine in the world and be who you came here to be, okay? I feel like it does have something to do with finances, and it's a matter of really allowing patience, temperance to refine you, to help you become masterful in knowing that everything happens in divine time. Um, Especially if you're feeling like, things aren't moving along at a pace that you would expect, like just know that it's all unfolding according to the wisdom of your soul, your heart, the universe, the alchemical. She's sitting in here with, her, the different magical elements and alchemy, and she's receiving information, and, it's all intentional. It's like, it's beautiful insight. It's that feminine energy of receiving, of beauty, of love, of sacredness, honoring the sacred flow versus being in any sort of synthetic time structure or whatever. This is true soul magic at its finest, okay? I love this dragon here. I'm going to read the commitment card, number 31. This is from the Rumi deck. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. Rumi, okay? The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. When you're really going forward with something that's in alignment with you and it means the world to you, you are like this very attractive light. And there will be others who don't respect their own boundaries or haven't learned to do that yet. And so if we're not consciously aware of what's going on and we don't offer them compassion and just a wishing for their highest good, but not getting deeply involved, it can extinguish our light, right? So I feel like that, that's just heed the warnings of your own soul and not see it as a negative or bad thing, but more as a gratitude for allowing you to stay focused on what it is that you're really living and doing and being and experiencing. And temperance will really help you with that energy. The Six of Pentacles will help you feel um, that equal mutual exchange of energy in your physical world, whatever it is, even if it's not finances, it could be just physical, tangible, whatever in the physical world, okay? Relationships, people, places, things. Is this location zapping my energy, or is it feeding me? Is it an equal give and receive type of energy, okay? We are candles lit by the one great flame. The breath of life does not extinguish us. On the contrary, it only serves our flame to blaze brighter. Here in the temple of one love, there is no flickering or smoke to our flame. We are natural in our purpose, simply to bring the warmth and light of love to life. We dance through, though we are stillness. We are on fire, though we do not burn. There is a flame that must be safeguarded. In truth, it can never be extinguished. It is the light that never goes out. Even with such enduring power, our recognition and respect of this flame is essential to human development. This flame is holy and lies within each human heart. When the flame is recognized for its worth, it ceases to flicker and smoke becoming very still. In the stillness, the light can fulfill its destiny to shine brightly so as to reveal every path absolutely clear and without wavering in the fluctuations of fear and attachment. Desire does not have to be a hindrance on the path. It can show us our passions and help us find our purpose. However, the attachment that can come with desire, the belief that it can be sated only with one particular person, one set of circumstances, can cause us to stop looking at what the light is revealing to us, the way forward on our path in the here and now, and instead try to forcibly conjure the shadows to become what we imagine they should be. When we stop seeing life as it is, showing up for us every moment, and engaging with it as it is, we can become careless with the light of the heart. Our huffing and puffing to force what does not need to be forced can cause the heart light to flicker and waver. This can make our way seem uncertain, and doubts can crowd in upon us as the light is compromised in its purpose. We forget to trust in what is because we get caught up in attachment and fears surrounding our desires. Rather than letting life move us, we try to move life. There is a way forward on your life path that needs to be seen by you now. It will be helpful for you to have that clarity and that certainty. You might have already caught a glimpse of it, but be doubting your vision or yourself. This oracle comes as a reminder to you. Don't doubt. What you are feeling deep within the passionate love of your heart light is true. It is real. You are being led into it by the progress of life itself. You must trust in this, even if it seems at times as though you are being led away from the vision. Life operates according to a genius that is beyond a linear approach. It is to be trusted rather than understood. There is enough challenge in the personal transformation being asked of you to simply take the steps. That is more than enough. You do not have to also create or control the terrain, nor determine the map for the journey. You simply need to take each step that presents itself to you in each moment. Don't let fear that your desire won't manifest cause you to try to bend life to your will. It is an unnecessary battle and one that will not serve your soul here. Instead, just show up, be present, attend to what is before you in each moment, and trust yourself. Let the light of your heart take you into the serenity that will bring you the balm of a solid core of comfort, even whilst the world shifts and changes according to the workings of divine will. As you move along your life journey step by step, that divine will is moving you too, Shining One, into fulfillment of your destiny. Life is not working at cross purposes with you, far from it. It is a co-conspirator with your heart. Come back to the stillness of the love within and know your heart light to be what it is, reliable and true, showing you the way even now in peace and stillness. So this is the sacred honoring ritual. If you can light a candle, please do so. If that is not practical, simply visualize or imagine a flame in your mind's eye. If you cannot do that easily, then simply say, I call upon the sacred flame of divine love now. Then say aloud, the light of my heart does not waver. It is fixed by the will of the divine and lit by the greatest flame, forever alight in the temple of one love. Rumi, who safeguards the sacred flame of love, together may we bear serene witness to the revelations of the light within, that the way always be shown pure and true, and the courage to act when needed, and the patience to best serve love is found within our hearts. So be it. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so powerful. And again, it's like I feel like letting go of attachment, let it go. Right now, your intuition is really speaking to you and to trust. And it's like when we're going through these transformations, they never unfold the way that our logical mind thinks they are, our programmed mind. It's all about how you feel in every moment. So in every single moment, take it moment by moment. It's like one moment at a time. When you feel in alignment, it's like you feel that reassurance, you feel that comfort. When you're not in alignment, you feel agitated, you feel the fear, you feel shut down. So instead of seeing things in the linear way, feel it as like all encompassing. It's like this energy that's swirling around you, and the universe is alchemizing, and your soul, your heart is like bringing all these elements into place. And it may feel like, it's like we can't logically put it all together in our minds. It's about trusting your heart, and you're going to know that everything's okay when you feel that reassured energy, when you feel the honoring of your intuition. I had to learn this big time this last year. It's like feeling that comfort is what is showing you that you're on the right path. Okay, It's what's going to ultimately lead you towards whatever it is that you're desiring right now. Even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment, it's like the reassuring energy lets you know that you are on the path. And it seems like sometimes everything's kind of backwards and upside down when you're going through this transformation. So trust your heart, trust your feelings, trust your intuition versus any sort of, thing outside of yourself right now, okay? And this, with the tea leaves, it reminds you of the old ways, the old divining ways of magic and mystery, trusting the unknown. And the only way we can truly trust the unknown is to feel our heart, is to trust our feelings, our body, get out of our head and into our body. Um, our bodies always let us know when we're respecting ourselves, when we're committed to ourselves, when we're aligned with ourselves, when we feel that ease, when we're able to relax, we feel relaxed, we know we're honoring our intuition. When we feel all worked up or anxiety or stress, that's our cue that we need to take a step back and, just ask ourselves, what do I need to do right now to feel the comfort? What is it that I'm being shown about this situation or this feeling, whatever feeling's coming up, what is it showing me? Because whatever it is needs to be released. It needs to be healed. It needs to be acknowledged for you to move forward and carry the wisdom with you as you go. Okay. I feel like too, it's about you really learning how to divine with your own intuition. It's it's individual for each person. I just feel like this is about really honoring your own unique, authentic soul self and knowing that this period of time, it's always going to pass. We're growing. It's a growth spurt. It's a time for learning about who you really are and giving yourself the time and opportunity to truly embrace who you are, truly commit to your authentic self, your soul, your purpose, whatever it is that you came here to do. You have a lot of beautiful, emotional, artistic energy within you, and it's very intuitive. It's how you receive your knowings, is by being tapped into your intuition. So that's, essentially what allows you to create the way you do, to express yourself the way you do. You may feel, like you're a little bit different than everyone else, but that's good. That's your authenticity shining through. We're all supposed to be different from each other and in terms of our authenticity and how we express. That's what makes us so amazing and beautiful. If we were all the same and we were like robots, it would just be pretty boring. So it is up to us to establish our boundaries and to honor who we really are first and foremost. And as we do that, then we are, we meet other like-minded souls, we connect, and the people that we do know, they recognize us for who we really are, and they appreciate us. It's that energy of appreciation. First, we must appreciate ourselves. First, we must recognize our own value and worth and uniqueness about ourselves. Okay. So thank you, group number 3. This is absolutely beautiful, and I thank you for being you and for choosing to express your heart and soul. And I look forward to the next message as it comes through. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, for for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. And I look forward to being back with you guys for the next pick a card. All my infinite love as always. Peace in, peace out. All right, group number 4. Thank you for tuning in with me. Let's see what your greater self wants you to know at this time. Your Rumi card is 39, Blessing of Zara. Beautiful, beautiful energy coming in here. I feel a lot of tranquility and peace and alchemy, spiritual, coming into the earth energy, the physical. It's just very, very beautiful. Very grounded and peaceful and tranquil. I release all blame and turn within to seek the truth. I affirm that I am willing to release the causes and patterns in my consciousness that are creating any negative conditions in my life. Okay, yeah, I feel, this is the Rumi deck. I'm going to read this to you here in a little bit. Whatever it is, I feel this beautiful energy. It's like radiating. It's like coming from within. It's like your greater self really anchoring into the earth, really bringing a lot of reassurance and strength, yet very gentle, very light and strong at the same time. It's very organic, very natural energy, very spiritual, It brings a lot of peace and reassurance, hope, inspiration, light in a, through some darkness, a lot of color. Again, I'm feeling a lot being revealed to you at this time, and there's this energy that's going to bring reassurance and ground you into the physical. Palmistry, interpretation from divination of the ancients. Interesting. Partnership, number 32 from Wisdom of the Oracle. Ascended Masters, twin flame. Show that you care, number 42 from the Messenger Oracle. And the tarot, we've got Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so, wow. There's definitely a divine counterpart relationship here. It may be a connection that has really triggered some deep awakenings within you. Really, you've really chosen to embrace unconditional love, your authentic self, who you really are, and it's activated a lot of awakening within you. Your ability to feel the universe around you, what's within you, being able to discern what is truth versus illusion or fantasy. It's showing you how to truly be in a partnership that is a true partnership, the ultimate partnership, right? Which first begins with ourselves. So you may have met someone, or you may be meeting someone in the future that this energy is preparing you for. It's obviously preparing you for a very sacred partnership with someone. If you haven't already been in that type of relationship, or if you are right now, it's really going to help you strengthen not only your own connection to the divine, to the magic, the mystery, your purpose here on earth, whatever it is. It's really giving you the opportunity to see yourself as a divine reflection and co-creator, your true soul essence. With the Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords here, it's like it's like with the Two of Wands, to me, it always represents this very divinely inspired choice. We can choose to keep aligning with it's like we can stay, we're true to ourselves no matter what. We're choosing our authenticity. We're choosing what is real for us. However, there's this element that is elevated in our consciousness where we can hone more in on the magic and the mysteries, and they're not so accepted in the everyday mainstream world. However, if you really adhere to your own inner knowing, your own guidance, and really seeking the truth within yourself and choosing to release, thoughts and feelings and emotions associated with blame and regret and all of those things that really drown out our intelligent consciousness, there's this opportunity here for you to really embrace and grow on this very magical path. Okay, like it's learning how to really show care and concern, and to see the sacredness in all of life, and this beautiful partnership. It grows, it nurtures you, it supports your well-being, your foundation, it refines you. So they're relationships that they're not always like rainbows and roses and blissed out. Sometimes, these relationships, we hold each other accountable for things. And so there may be certain energies or feelings or emotions or habits or ideas that are reflected to you that may make you feel triggered in some sort of way, but it's an opportunity for you to grow and evolve, with that consciousness, to see it as a blessing, a gift, it's like a parent nurturing a child, and guiding them to stay aligned on a path that is right for them versus, by going within, by honoring, their feelings and emotions, what feels right for them versus, getting involved with people who have you aligning to things that maybe feel good and are fun at the moment, but they're not really best for your growth in terms of what it is you want to accomplish in this world or how you want to live your life. So these relationships challenge us. They challenge us to the core. And they're a gift. They're an amazing blessing to cherish and nurture and be grateful for, the triggering, the opposition, because it's showing us something very powerful about ourselves. And it's the choice to overcome obstacles. It's the choice to see it as a process of refinement versus, arguing and all of that. It's like we're learning how to grow in our consciousness, and to have a partnership like that with someone is priceless. It is the most ultimate beautiful relationship you could ever have, because the bonds of intimacy are deepened. You're able to communicate and express your feelings openly and honestly without judgment, and receive an honest reflection, to whatever it is, just as you are an honest reflection for them. So it's holding each other accountable. It's like meeting your higher self in the physical, right? So at first, if this is for, for those of you who haven't met a person like that yet, but you feel their energy or their presence in your life, like that is preparing you for that type of relationship. And if it is someone in your life already, it's like choosing to grow together. It's choosing to, see each other and recognize each other for this process. And, we can keep growing together, or we can, just, I don't know. It's like this. There's like with the Knight of Swords here, it's like you're being guided to stick to your truth, to speak your truth, and it's like almost like there's this feeling of should I stay? Should I stick with this? Is this really right for me? It's triggering me, but it feels good. I know I'm growing. So it's like Two of Wands is like you're standing there. You've got the world in your hands. You know that you've reach this level of growth and consciousness in your life, and now there's this energy of this relationship, and you're like, I wasn't expecting it to feel this way, like what happened, and I don't know. It's like, but stick with it. This is about speaking your truth and only the truth, really being honest with yourself and recognizing your own beauty, your own gifts, your own talents, your worth, your essence, and cherishing this relationship, because these are very rare in today's world. This is something that, the blessing of Zara. Oh my goodness, there's so much going on here. Releasing all blame and turning within to seek the truth. Show that you care, okay? Let me see what this palmistry card is about. Interpretation. Too often, we draw conclusions that leave us feeling upset or frustrated, but our reactions are due entirely to our own interpretation of what others say and the situations we find ourselves in. Adopt a new way of thinking that will help you embrace life and live it to the full. That's why you are here after all. Spruce yourself up in appearance, if you will, but definitely in mind. Embark on a task or journey with a new and positive attitude. Grabbing opportunities with gusto and purpose will turn your life around, and you will find you achieve more than you ever have. Soon you'll notice that others' attitudes towards you will become more affirming, as yours will to them and to anything else that comes your way. Okay, so it's like this is the kind of relationship that you feel inspired to, redefine yourself in a sense. You feel inspired to become your own true divine reflection, whether it's changing your wardrobe or, taking better care of your body and your health, taking better care of your family members, taking better care of your animals and your plants. Like it's getting out of the old mentality of like obligation and I have to do this and feeling stressed out and frustrated, and instead seeing it as a blessing, that your life is improving, and all of these, it's like things become less about chores and obligations and more as like, you're so grateful to be in this energy of acknowledging the beauty in your life and beautifying yourself and beautifying your environment and beautifying your attitude and your approach to life, and showing care and concern for life itself, for others, feeling empowered in that, feeling grateful that you have the opportunity to be that kind of person for yourself and for others. Okay, so it's an energy that's allowing you to be more intimate with people, to be more connected to people. As you connect with yourself, as you nurture yourself, as you refine yourself and beautify yourself, then you begin to see how you want to encourage that in others. You want others to feel beautiful and confident, and see their own brilliance. And it's like going to a friend's house after they've had a hard time and their house is a complete disaster, and you're not judging them, but you're like, we should clean this place up, and maybe you help them out, but they also need to get involved in the process too, right? So it's like we're not shaming anyone or putting anyone down. It's like being that true, supportive, helpful energy, and it may not always appear as what we think, but that's true unconditional love, right? It's like not a time to withdraw or pull back. It's a time to embrace and keep going and choose to be more intimate in your partnership. This is a beautiful partnership of equal give and receive. You build a foundation together. You're in it together. It's absolutely brilliantly beautiful. It's all divinely guided by your soul, by your heart. So seeing that, you know, your soul's never going to guide you towards that which is not meant for you or that which feels bad. So as you embrace new habits and new ways of being and thinking about yourself, you'll feel the affirmation just in your body, just in your feelings. You'll feel better, you know. It'll feel really good. And you'll wonder why you didn't just embrace it sooner. You know, that's totally human. So it's the twin flame, and it's, you know, you're a reflection of one another. So when you struggle with something, you know that the other struggles with the same thing as well. And so it's like reminding each other of who you really are. And sometimes, you know, it can be difficult, but that's when you know someone really loves you and cares about you. You know, they help you stay aligned to your true self, even through all the difficult, even, you know, especially during the difficult times, right? It's easy when things are going well and everyone's feeling good and taking care of themselves. It's when we go through really hard times and we feel tired and we don't want to take care of ourselves, and we appreciate someone who's there for us and sees us beyond and through all of that, you know, human hard life stuff. Okay, so let me read the blessing of Zara for you. And I'm just feeling too, you know, if you feel like communicating, like now is the time, like the energy for communication and communicating your truth is there for you, okay? And it's very inspired. It's very passionate, but yet it's very grounded in the truth, okay? So, number 39, Blessing of Zara. Here's the Rumi poem. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Rumi. It's definitely based in our heart, our feelings. You know, it has nothing to do with the thoughts in our mind. It's about allowing our hearts to guide our thoughts. You know, it's connecting. We're going to feel it in our bodies when it feels really good. When you have a heart connection and you think about separating, you just start crying because it's like that person you could be with and not have to say a word, you know. And it's a relationship that brings a connection so deep that it brings like a peace, like a stillness in your mind. You don't even have thoughts. You don't have to have thoughts. You could sit together and say nothing and feel completely content, right? It's like a baby and a mother, you know. The baby feels content just to be held in mom's arms, and you don't need to have thoughts or words in that sense. That's the kind of love that I'm feeling here, okay? I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth even wider to scream, like the terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger, dripping with nectar, into your gaping mouth. I'll let you suckle then, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. When we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains, and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less shall suffice. No sweet-talking charmer hell-bent on seducing and moving on will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort, and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger, dipped in the heavenly honey, can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison. But we can summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances. Oh, yes, the great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision clear out the cupboards, for only the best and finest, most decadent and delicious shall do for you. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zahra, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment, to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, and they may equally be of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honoring ritual, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessing can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. So this is the sacred honoring ritual. Say aloud, I call upon Al-Zahra, the merciful divine one, shining with grace, and Rumi, who loves me without condition. I call upon the healing angels, and I say the following declaration. With grace, I accept the shedding of that which is no longer worthy of me. I allow myself to release with merciful grace what no longer feeds my soul with the truest of nourishment. I open to receive through unconditional love, healing, support, intervention, and protection, that I may shine with the divine radiance bestowed upon me in this blessing. I surrender my attachment to scraps and open my mind, body, and soul to the great feast. In profound gratitude, I bow to the compassion that leads me to the banquet of love now. So be it. Lie down and rest for however long you need. Healing will happen during this time, so try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes more if possible. Following your rest, you may also like to have a shower or bath, using a handful of regular salt as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. Enjoy this as an act of self-love. You have finished your sacred honoring ritual. So you are being acknowledged completely as a beautiful co-creator, divine counterpart, someone who is really truly this beautiful reflection in our world. And you're being refined through the grace of your spirit, through the mercy of the life force, the cosmic heart, the sacred love. You are someone who recognizes your own beauty and worth, and you see the sacredness in all of us. You see the soul in each of us, and that we're all worthy of the best, of being with those we're truly meant to be with. And so this is a process of refining for you, of truly, giving yourself the self-care and love, the healing, the pampering that you deserve, being the person that your other half deserves, and them going through that same process. So it's like this beautiful, it's like our soul is teaching us how to be these amazing divine counterparts, these twin flames, and it's a part of what we came here to do, to anchor this foundation of unconditional love, to serve our soul purpose, to be creative and inspiring, and also to be connected with those we're meant to be connected with. And so through all the years of programming and false beliefs and all of that, we go through this process of transformation, and you've done the work, and now it's like a whole new level. And I feel you. I go through this myself, so take the time to really tap into who you are and nurture yourself, and take care of yourself and nourish your body, the way that you would want to nourish a child, or somebody who's coming back into health. See yourself as truly coming back into your authentic health, your authentic state of being. And that is your, that's a main priority. It's very meaningful. It's going to serve you in your strength and being able to align with the energy that's within you and how you express it in the world and with each other. You're an example, of true love and partnership, and what it means to be a friend, a best friend, and a confidant, and, a real partner, a real co-creator. So, see this as a beautiful opportunity. And I also see this as an affirmation. It's like it's affirming, you know, what you're going through, because it can feel like a struggle, and it can feel like, you know, we're letting go of something, but truly we're not. So all we're letting go of is like programs and beliefs of unworthiness and lack, and, you know, not acknowledging that we have everything that we need. It's also learning to be resourceful and staying neutral and not being excess in anything, and not feeling like you need to have something to make yourself better, but more learning how to live in alignment with who you really are, and how, you know, the information you put into your body, the food, how, you know, everything from the furniture in your house to the bedding, and, you know, taking a bath and scrubbing your skin with sea salt and feeling the softness, you know, like the feeling how soft you are, and you know, getting your hair cut or whatever it is, and just feeling, you know, the nurturing, comforting energy of what it feels like to truly be in alignment with health and vitality, and preparing yourself, you know, for the rest of your life. You know, it's like we first are our own true loves, and then our true loves are reflected to us in the outside world through someone else, you know. So, or with someone else, I should say. So, my goodness, number 4, you guys are amazing. I'm so happy for you. And just remember, through whatever struggles or trials, like, it's all strengthening you for and preparing you for just absolute beautiful connection and love and understanding, you know, being able to deeply understand and feel compassion and comfort and relief and solidarity and companionship. And you know, it begins with ourselves first, and then it just begins to be reflected everywhere, you know. And it's not about quantity, it's about quality, right? So wow, I love this. I'm really happy for you guys. So keep going, keep refining, keep comforting, keep nurturing, keep thriving, you know, choosing to thrive and be healthy, and vitality, and, you know, comfort, you know, do what feels good to you, like truly good, you know, not just in the moment, but for the long run, okay? And take care of yourself, take care of each other. That's what we do naturally, right? So I love it. I just feel a lot of peace surrounding you, and affirmation surrounding you. And as you connect with, you know, the life force energy and the animals and the trees and the plants and kids and people and all of that, it's like you're gonna see what a beautiful, amazing, loving being that you truly are. And I just I feel it, you know, with the swan here. It's like transformation, and really tapping into our own psychic gifts and intuition and magic. And you know, the swan, it transforms from the ugly duckling into the beautiful swan, right? That's the twin flame journey, you know. And it's also knowing that ultimately the person that we're meant to be with is going to love us, you know, in the worst of times as well as in the best of times. But we definitely want to, you know, always be striving for health and vitality, right? So I love you guys. This was your reading. I truly hope the message affirmed what you're feeling, and just allowed you some peace and guidance and affirmation that you're moving forward in alignment with exactly where you're meant to be and what you came here to do. And everything you want is coming true for you. It really is. Or these cards wouldn't show up this way. You know, it's just, I can feel it. So thank you guys for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing the videos. I'm just so grateful to deliver these messages, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon for the next pick a card. So, all my infinite love as always. Peace in, peace out, you guys. Take good care of yourselves. See you next time.